Lawan restated his commitment to restore peace in the state. From the international scene, Niger Republic cut diplomatic ties with Nigeria. Hello listeners, today is Friday, 16th Muharram 1445 after Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which is equivalent to 4th August 2023. I am Salma Adam Iko with the news. President Bola Tinubu has informed the National Assembly about ECOWAS proposed military action and other sanctions against coupists in Niger Republic. He stated this in an official communication addressed to the Senate and read at the plenary by President of the Senate Godswill Akpabio. Part of the letter read, following the unfortunate political situation in Niger Republic culminating in the overthrow of its president ECOWAS under the leadership of Bola Ahmed Tinubu condemned the coup in its entirety and resolved to seek the return of democratically elected government. He said closure and monitoring of all land borders with Niger Republic and reactivating of the border drilling exercise, adding that cutting off electricity supply to Niger Republic, mobilizing international support for the implementation of the provisions of the ECOWAS Communique, preventing the operation of commercial and special flights into and from Niger Republic, blockade of goods in transit to Niger, especially from Lagos and Eastern Seaport, embarking on sensitization of Nigerians and Nigeria on the imperative of these actions, particularly via social media, military build-up and deployment of the personnel for military intervention to enforce compliance of the military junta in Niger, should they remain recalcitrant. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has called on the people of Kogi West Senatorial District to maintain peace and unity ahead of the forthcoming gubernatorial elections in the state. Speaking at a meeting with leaders of Okun Development Association at the presidential villa yesterday, the president assured them of his commitment to look into their concerns regarding marginalization in governance of their state. According to a statement by the president's special advisor Ajuri in Galilee, the delegation had expressed their frustration and requested the president backing for Kogi West Senatorial District to have an opportunity to produce the next governor of the state. President Tinubu assured the group that having listened carefully to all their concerns on issues surrounding the elections in November 2023, they will listen to one another, be patient, and show solidarity to other members of the senatorial district in the state. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has replaced a ministerial nominee named Mariam Shetty, choosing two others, Festus Kiamo and Dr. Maria Mahmoud. This was revealed when Senate President Godswill Akpabio read out a letter by President at the Friday plenary session today. Shetty's name was, however, withdrawn from the supplementary list of the ministerial nominees. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has congratulated the business mogul and frontline businessman, philanthropist, and founder of Pua Group, Abdul Samad Rabiu, as he attains 63 years of age. The statement was assigned by Ajuri Ngalile, a special advisor to the president on media and publicity. Tinubu praised Bua for huge investment across critical sectors of the economy, through which he created thousands of jobs for Nigerians. The president also utilized Rabiu, also the founder of Abdul Samad Rabiu Africa Initiative for philanthropy in education, social development, and healthcare. The founder of Bua Group is a significant businessman in Nigeria and Africa. Some aggrieved resident of Niger Republic has staged a protest against President Bola Tinubu, who is the chairman of the Economic Community of West African State ECOWAS in Niger. Protesters were seen chanting anti-Tinubu songs. They also wielded placards that bore critical messages about the Nigerian leader. Sawaba Radio reported that ECOWAS under Tinubu had given the Niger junta a 7-day ultimatum to reinstate Ustad President Muhammad Bazoum. Yesterday, a delegation led by the former military head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, was sent to Niger to engage with the coup leaders, but they only met with their representatives. The news is coming to you from studio of Sawaba Radio. More of the news after the short break Tuesday.
This is News on the Hour, Sawaba Radio FM. Stay tuned.
The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has said it will embark on nationwide strike from August 14th if the contemptuous court summons are not withdrawn by the initiator. Joe Ajero, NLC president, said this in a communique jointly signed with Emmanuel Ogboja, a general secretary of the NLC, yesterday in Abuja. It should be recalled that organized labor had embarked on a nationwide mass protest over anti-poor policies of the government, especially the removal of fuel subsidy that shifts to Nigerians. The Federal Ministry of Justice had, through the National Industrial Code, ordered the removal of fuel subsidy from the market. The governor, Malam Umar Namadi, has approved the step. Governor Malam Umar Namadi has approved the step to resume operations in Abuja. The governor said the process of handing over Abu Mustafa Ayola, a permanent secretary, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, who was redeployed to REPA, while Musa Ibrahim Adaha, permanent secretary, Ministry of Environment, who was moved to Ministry of Information, Youth, Sport and Culture. The newly appointed permanent secretaries and their postings are Musa Muhammad El Leman, posted to the Ministry of Higher Education, Science and Technology; Muhammad Mahmoud Dawaki, posted to the Ministry of Special Duties; and Abdullahi Ibrahim, posted to the Deputy Governor's Office. Others are Isiaku Shehu, Ministry of Basic Education; Ibrahim Adamu, Ministry of Commerce; and Dr. Abdullahi Umar Namadi was posted to the Ministry of Environment. The statement said the process of handing and taking over should be with immediate effect. Unknown gunmen have killed two sons of a police officer during an attack in Malamadori local government area. The police officer's wife was also injured during the attack, which happened on Wednesday. Tucson police invaded the town with dangerous weapons, entered houses, and dispossessed residents of property. The Jigawa State Command DSP Lawan Shusa Adam confirmed the incident. According to him, police received a report government. Police spokesman said the effort to trace the culprit is on top gear. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawandere has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to addressing the security challenges and restoring peace in no distant time. The governor stated this while receiving a report from the Transition Committee, where he promised to carefully study the report and come up with the action plans for immediate implementation. Governor Dauda Lawan reaffirmed the state government's determination to block all revenue leakages and entrench the culture of accountability, transparency, and openness in governance. The governor stated that his administration is committed to rescue mission of Zamfara State and its people to change the narrative and take it away from the sorry state to a state of prosperity, stability, and prosperity. Niger's military junta has cut ties with Nigeria, Togo, the United States and France following failed talks with a delegation from the regional bloc ECOWAS that were aimed at resolving the political standoff after President Mohamed Bazoum's ousting last week. Junta member Kol Amadou Abdurrahmani made the announcement on state TV on behalf of the coup leaders, recalling Niger's ambassadors from those four nations. A delegation led by Nigeria's former military head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, met some members of the military junta on Thursday, but left after requesting a ceasefire. ECOWAS head has yet to respond to Niger's cutting diplomatic ties. West African defense chiefs are set to conclude a three-day meeting in Nigeria on possible military interventions to pursue the diplomacy. And we wrap up the news with this and a recap of the major stories. From the news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu calls for peace and unity ahead of Kogi state elections. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawan restated his commitment to restore peace in the state. Niger's Republic cut diplomatic ties with Nigeria. On behalf of the news, the Fatman and the news editor Haruna Ahmed Bultua, I am Salma Adam Iko.